Would you like to change your shirt?
Coffee stain. I have a coffee stain right there.
I don't think
Please continue. No one will notice.
Especially with your finger posed so gracefully above it.
Please continue.
So if you don't know a definition of a term or you've never tried something at a play party, should you just pretend? You should pretend that you've got it all together, or should you admit it?
You mean like having it all together right now? That I have spill coffee on my shirt?
Exactly.
Excellent.
I'm Kathy Bertoli from theintimacydojo.com, and I'm here with...
Coffee stain man here. Reed Mahalko from readaboutsex.com.
He does drink a lot of coffee. So, like, if you're at a play party and someone uses a term you don't know, or, like, you want to try something, but someone asks you to do something you've never tried it before, should you just, like, pretend you know, or should you actually admit it?
Here is the best advice I can say for human beings ever. Be vulnerable, be real, and just tell people what's going on.
Yeah.
And they'll know. And for some people, you telling them what's going on will ruin it forever, because then all they can see is the drip of coffee that you've dropped on yourself.
Yes.
And you know what? You shouldn't be fucking those people at a play party. How about that? Being able to say, I don't know that term. But, like, especially if you can do it in kind of a curious way. Like, ooh, that's a new term. I don't know that term.
Yeah.
For me, I've always noticed when somebody says, I don't know what that means. Could you tell me? Mostly because I'm the jackass who will try to fake that I know it. Do you know when somebody's like, oh, did you ever read that book so-and-so? And you're like, oh, yeah.
And they ask you a question, you're like, what part did you like? And you're like, oh.
But, like, we're humans. We don't want to do that. You know, we don't want to be caught. We don't want to be embarrassed. And what a great human skill to just be able to admit, oh, what does that term mean?
Yeah.
And again, the one, you will learn more in your lifetime. Two, for people who pay attention, somebody who can really say they don't know something,
it's reassuring.
That's actually that's somebody who's way more powerful than somebody who's faking that they know it.
Yeah.
And the idea that you can ask also tells you a lot about the people around you in how they help you become better or learn more. Now, obviously, Google exists.
Yeah. But in the middle of a play party, you shouldn't pull out your computer and start looking
No, but probably not. But at the same time, like, and you're not asking people to be your teachers and mentors, but politely, when somebody brings up a term and you're saying, oh, I don't know what that means, could you help me understand it? I think that is better. It's better to hang out with people who admit when they don't know things and who are willing to help each other, point each other in the right directions for resources.
Yeah.
Those are the people you want to hang out with. Also, these are the people you want to hang out with in play party situations, so you can be the change you want to see at the orgy.
Yes.
By being somebody who cops to when you don't know things. And I'm already telling you, I don't do this 100% of the time. I do like 95% of the time, because even when I say, oh yeah, I've heard of that, like 5 seconds later, I will often be like, I totally lied. I don't know. I've heard of it, but I don't know, because I'm practicing myself to overcome that thing, which is the embarrassment is real, but the stakes that embarrassment is attached to, that's baloney.
Yeah.
So don't do that if you can, and you end up finding way cooler people to hang out with.
Yeah, I've been really surprised because when I was first attending, I didn't know some of the terms. It was a different group. I moved to a different state. They use different language, and people actually, a lot of the parties I go to, there's a lot of geeks, really smart people, and they love geeking out. And they're like, you haven't heard that? Let me tell you. And they actually,
what does rack mean?
Yeah, it's down below in the bonus section if you're not sure. So it was really fun because I got to know them as they were explaining it, and there was a connection formed. But the really cool thing I found was, and this may not be true of all play parties, but the play parties I've been to, if someone said, do you want to do this thing? Or they're talking about, like, blah, blah, let's do double penetration. I'm like, oh, I've never done that. Like, how did it feel or whatever? They're like, really? Do you want to try it? Or, you know, like, they get excited about, like, helping you understand it. Mm-hmm. So it was a really fun way for me to you don't use it for the powers for for evil.
Use your powers for good, never for evil.
But like just saying, "Oh, I never tried that. That sounds kind of fun." And often you'll find someone say, "Oh, hey, Bob loves doing that. Do you want an introduction?" Or that would be fun. Do you want to try a little?" And just even giving yourself 5 minutes to experience something new with somebody who's had some experience, it can be really fun. So be vulnerable, be honest, share where you're at, and if they're assholes about it, you don't want to play with them anyway.
There you go. Unless you're into that.
Please leave questions and comments below. And you can let us know how bad the coffee stain is bothering you.